It's week 3 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see Justin Jefferson. He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches. It's the Vikings and the Lions, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the 7th-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his 2nd season as a Lion.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt, and right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Some trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Goff now looking to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings offense coming out for the first time, and in his 5th season leading this crew, coming off his 3rd career Pro Bowl nod, Kirk Cousins.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instant. Now Cook hit, and he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. He's going to have to shake out the cobwebs. First time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll run again with Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. take a 3-0 lead.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession.
He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball. Got a full game ahead of him. Hand it to him again. See if they can start to produce.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 13 carries, 107 yards, and the touchdown.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Throwing, Cousins. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
Back deep is DJ Chark. Fielded at about the 28.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Lions will take over. So here are the Lions to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 44, Goff.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And right with it here over the middle.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the delay, here's Hunt. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a...
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Cousins on 3rd and 2.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins.
He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 3rd down, Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we reach halftime, and what's been a
no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Now come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
To try again after the sack. Cousins looking middle, and it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Cousins being chased out left, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taking on the midfield logo.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down. When they're that backed up, you've got to be careful going after him.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Play fake. Cousins. Eluding, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Ali McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
Back near the goal line, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete.
He's up to the 20.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On play action, Cousins.
Open man is Osborne. He's got it.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st and 10, Cousins. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Aiden Hutchinson
In there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. To throw, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Will Harris.
And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. They run again with Hunt. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 11 yards there and a line first down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Tackle there by Lewis C. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line.
Certainly not the highest of scoring games, Charles. Their offense did some okay things. Not a lot of points on the board, but enough for the win with how their defense was playing in this way.
Yeah, they certainly brought their A game, didn't they? They weren't fooled by anything that was presented to them from start to finish. That defense, they might as well have told their offense, guys, just kick a field goal. We've got it today.
So for Detroit, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.